What is a business development executive and how do you get a job doing what they do? I'm going to answer you right now. Stick around. First of all, I'm Alex Berman. I've generated over $10 million in sales for our companies, but I've also been a business development executive, a junior account manager. I've done cold calling, I've done prospecting all across the spectrum, and I was a director of marketing for a rapidly growing company that hit the Inc. 5000 list 3 times and actually just hit again a 4th time. So I have found my dream job, in quotes, what you think is your dream job as a business development executive. And in this video, I want to talk about what they do. So what does a business development executive do? So business development is shortened in the corporate world to biz dev. There are also a bunch of other acronyms, AE for account executive, SDR for sales development rep. There's a bunch of these you don't really need to know about right now. Business development at its core is finding the money. You as a business development person are going to find money for your company. To do that, you're identifying new clients or making money from old clients. Typically, the people that make money from old clients are called account executives, but sometimes those are also called biz dev. And the ones that find new clients are typically called SDRs or sales development reps, but that all falls under business development executive, depending on the company. So as a business development executive, you are identifying new clients and or making money from old clients. A business development executive runs the company because a company can't exist without money, which makes this a stressful job, meaning if you don't perform, there's going to be consequences. You're going to get cut. But it also is a job filled with opportunity because if you can make a company money, you basically run the show. Business development executives walk around the office like they own the place because they basically do. They have a lot less strict requirements in terms of dress code and the way they have to act because they have more power in the office because they bring in the money. This video is brought to you by mailrush.io. If you need to send cold emails or if your current provider isn't allowing you to send cold emails, you must get an account with mailrush.io. With mailrush.io, you can send bulk emailing campaigns on autopilot while avoiding blacklisting problems. Improve your sending reputation with a dedicated IP. And if you sign up with the offer below, they'll include a free customized IP warm-up schedule with your dedicated IP account. And you can get 30% off the first month by using the promo code COLDEMAIL. In addition to that, you can also open a free trial account with a sending credit of 1,000 emails. Check it out, mailrush.io, promo code COLDEMAIL. So it's cool to be a biz dev executive. I know when I was a sales guy, it felt like the salespeople ran the entire company. We were up at the front of the office, we talked to the clients, we were the ones presenting the most in meetings. It's super fun to be that type of person, but it's also stressful because you can't hide as a business development executive. You're either going to sell or you're not gonna sell. And if you don't sell, you're out. You're gonna have to find a new job. Versus some jobs where you can kind of hide in the shadows. A business development executive has a number that you have to hit every single year, really every single quarter, meaning every 3 months, you have to hit a number. And if you don't hit that number, you're either going to be on probation or you're going to be out of the company. Business development also covers 4 areas: lead generation, reaching out to new customers, negotiation, and closing the deal. Let's talk about each one of those. Lead generation is something we cover a lot on this YouTube channel. I would subscribe for more videos. And we also go into depth in our course Email 10K, which teaches you how to book meetings with billion-dollar brands. I would check that out if you are a business development executive. That's perfect. So lead generation is finding lists of people that could work for your company. Reaching out is also covered in the course about cold email, but reaching out is you talking to customers that want to pay you. That could be via cold email, via LinkedIn, going to events like the meetup that I used to run in New York. Whatever that is, reaching out to people. Then once you have that sales conversation going, the third thing is negotiation and moving the deal forward, answering customer questions, making sure that your product is the right fit for the customer, and selling them on the product, figuring out pricing and whether they can buy, all of the back and forth deal making stuff, and then closing the deal, actually going in and getting that signed contract from customers. It's important to test your cold email subject lines to get an 80% open rate. The trick is to test a new subject line every 10 emails. 50 plus subject lines in a Google Doc that you can test with your cold email campaigns. You can have that for free. Experiment27.com/subject. Owning every part of the money-making process is what a business development exec does. And that is across the entire career ladder. A director of business development is going to be overseeing a team of people that are doing all this, versus a junior business development exec might just be doing lead generation. They might just be creating lists of prospective customers and going on LinkedIn Sales Navigator or using a tool to generate leads, which I've done before and is tiresome work that can easily be outsourced to people in other countries for pennies on the dollar. And it always sucks to be doing a job like that. So that's what a business development executive does. And that negotiation process is the fun part of sales. You're going out to drinks with clients. You are meeting throughout the day. You're not really in the office a lot of the times, depending on the type of sales you're doing. You're going on site to clients. It's a lot of field trips. It's pretty fun. I love leaving the office. I'm glad I don't have a 9 to 5 anymore because now I'm like on a constant field trip. But back when I was in an office, it was fun to leave. It's fun to go to a client's office and present to them because you get to leave early and do your own thing. Your boss isn't looking over your shoulder, etc. It's a very free job. So how do you become a business development executive? Well, what's cool about this job versus other jobs is because it's a money-making job, it's very easy to get a shot. You don't typically need a degree to be a business development executive. You don't even really need experience. There are a bunch of jobs that you can find as a cold caller, as a prospector, as a marketer, which is really just a cold caller, that will give you an easy shot right off the bat with almost no interview. Because to them, it's a numbers game. They throw enough people at the job, some percentage of people are gonna make it. And actually that was my first job. I got a cold calling job off of Craigslist where I was cold calling just people in their homes to sell boxes for veterans. And that lasted 1 day before I quit because it was a scam. A lot of these jobs are scams, but they will get your feet wet in terms of cold calling. So I lasted 1 day. And then my second job was cold calling and prospecting and closing deals for a startup in New York City. And I found that using cold email. Check out the video we did on finding a dream job because it goes through step by step how to identify a few companies you want to work with, send targeted emails, and then how to get yourself in front of the hiring manager to get a shot at the job you want. So check that video out. And then once you get a shot as a junior rep, work as hard as possible to get promoted. The thing that worked for me and how I was able to go from junior sales guy to director of marketing in about 1.5 years is I would do everybody else's work. So when the senior sales guy needed a proposal written, I wrote the proposal. And what happens is once you do enough of their work, they'll need you in the meetings to explain what's going on. They'll get lazier and lazier, and eventually you become them. That's all you do. You just start doing the work of the people above you with their permission, of course. And as they get lazier, you do more, and then you start closing deals. They'll start kicking you deals, and you can get promoted pretty quickly. And if that doesn't happen, switch jobs. You should find out pretty quick. I found out in my first startup that there was no path in about 6 months. And then I was able to get into the agency business pretty quickly after that, where there was a straight shot to the top. And that's all you're really looking for. If you really want to progress in your career fast, finding the right company helps. Once I went from junior sales guy to director of marketing at an established business, I just saved 15, 20 years of career corporate ladder climbing by doing that. And it's all by finding the right company where you can get the right opportunity. Would I recommend being a business development executive? Heck yeah, it's super fun. I would recommend being an entrepreneur more. So if you want to start your own business, check out Email 10K. But if you do want to work in corporate America and you want a job that's similar to being an entrepreneur, meaning you're out there hunting, you're making money, you're doing the majority of the work an entrepreneur would do, then I do recommend becoming a business development executive. And honestly, it was one of the most fun jobs I've had. Do you have any more questions about business development or finding jobs, anything like that, anything related to this video? Would love to know. Leave a comment down below and let's get a conversation started. Like this video to encourage this type of content and check out our past videos. We do videos 3 times a week all about sales, marketing, business development, and how to become a better salesman. Also subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.